Not here either. We must keep climbing. "'Twas but a matter of time. I cannot keep up with you, nor will it avail us to make a stand here. You must go on without me. Find Elidibus and stop him. Worry not, my friend. Though I am no warrior, I have learned to hold my own over the years. When first we explored this tower, you and your fellow adventurers formed the van, while I was left to follow in your wake. Suffice it to say, I was not best pleased with the arrangement. How I wished that I could join you. And now I have, here where it all began. I was right to trust in you, and the power of your legacy, of your name, to let them guide my every deed.
For Elidibus is my name, and my mission, guiding my every deed.
I did, but I chose not to walk them, thank the gods. Why ever would you ask me such a thing? Elidibus spoke in similar terms, you say? How curious. To answer your question, then, I made my choice for reasons which seemed obvious to me, but may not to any other. There were the expectations I placed upon myself before beginning my slumber, and the expectations of those who roused me. Of course, I had the choice to turn my back on a lot of it, but in the end, it was no choice at all. I cherish the time I spent with you and the others. What I wouldn't give to return to those halcyon days. Chasing ancient secrets, overcoming trial after trial with the aid of like-minded comrades. And what remarkable comrades they were. In such company, I felt as if I were a character in the epic tales that had stirred my heart as a boy. As if my dream had come true. It hadn't, of course, for I was no hero. Neither then nor after. Though the world to which I awakened and the first were beset with myriad problems, I rarely knew how best to play my part. There was, however, one thing of which I was certain. That I could not bear to let those dear to me meet a tragic end. I'm afraid our time is up. Go! Rest assured you haven't seen the last of me. I wouldn't dream of playing my trump card save in your presence. Break!
Memories of a possible future. Worthless. All. Worthless as memories of the only past. Fated to fray and fade into oblivion. Leaving naught but a gaping void. The Waking Sands. Yes, that was the place. The place I first made myself known to you and yours. The seventh rejoining had left the realm listing dangerously towards darkness, and events were unfolding that threatened to push it over the brink. Thus did I approach you in my capacity as emissary, thinking that you would make a useful pawn. But I was wrong. And for my misstep did La Habrea and Emetzelk pay the ultimate price, leaving me the last of the Unsundered. My remaining brethren, fragmented as they are, cannot hope to see our mission to its end. It falls to me alone. Defeat is not an option. I will strike you down. I will resurrect Lord Zodiark, and I will bring back those who sacrifice themselves to call him forth. Though it take 1,000 years, upon my honor as Elidibus, emissary of the Convocation of 14, I will see this done. What of it? I have my mission. I am Elidibus, and it is my duty to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. This I swore to someone. We spoke and I swore. What? What did I... This pain, this torment, is nothing. No more than must be suffered to deliver the world from its doom. No more than any of you malformed creatures have known. Even should you lose all that is dear to you, even should it cost you your life, you bear the burden and fight on, kicking and screaming until your last breath is spent!
Aye, it's true. We've lost much and more. Known unimaginable suffering. But through it all, we never, ever forgot what was dear to us. And that's what gave us the strength to carry on.
No! It will not end here! Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call! The time is come to deliver your brethren from darkness. My heart's sole desire is a world free of sorrow. Join with me now in hope and prayer for the salvation of all! If you would usher in the end, then with my all shall I oppose you. As the avatar of those mortal heroes who fought unfalteringly in all their imperfection. As the warrior of light incarnate. Come, warrior of darkness! Let us finish this! What? An invocation of Eld. Though not of Hydaelyn's making. What are you? No, it matters not. You are the enemy, and you will fall. Even should it cost me everything, I will not forsake my duty.
Well, I just noticed the entire time while I wasn't talking that my microphone was actually turned off. We made it to the fight, and I love that backdrop. It's just, I really enjoy the Crystal Tower. Anyway, I know that very often, as Square Enix tries to make the point to compare Elizabeth with Krahatea, however, I always see Alphino in him. As you see, he turned himself into the Warrior of Light, so it's a Warrior of Light versus Warrior of Darkness thing. And I know many people do say like he stole the appearance of one, but it doesn't change the fact that in his own right he is a Warrior of Light because he is a hero to its own people, and he did succeed in saving that world at that time, and that the rest of the Convocation and Highlands faction couldn't get their asses moving and figure out the rest. I mean, that's not really his fault. Which is probably why, of the three major Asians, Elizabeth is probably the one I fear the most for. Because up to the point of the summoning, he did everything right. And he probably would never have come out if they would have figured out, you know, the rest, instead of, hey, let's sacrifice another population and then having their, you know, problems. But in the end, for me, he is also a Warrior of Light because he is a hero to his own people and succeeded in what he was supposed to do many, many, many years ago. There you go. The Seed of Sacrifice, SOS. Actually, now that we know how what I think is Vina, she will be called Lady of the Light. So we have SOS and LOL. So if we ever fight her, I can get over that. It's kind of funny. All right. Oh wow, 10 minutes. Okay. Well, I guess I can talk a little about because. What else is left? Oh yeah, right. We had the live letter. Now that Endwalker is actually moved back for 2 weeks, I can finally finish the tombstones of lore stuff so that I can get the jacket. Because I am lazy and don't want to run Praetorium more than once a week. So this is actually perfect for me. I'm almost there. And I also can play other games. I also played just Lost Ark, which I really like. I'm bad at it, but I like it. I also find the story interesting so far. And then I also play Voice of Cards, so I have time to finish that. And there's another indie game that I want to play, which is the To the Moon series. If there's an indie game I really love, it's To the Moon. It's perfect. And I probably bought that game for every friend I have, even if they don't play it. I just bought them that. Yeah. Kind of wonder if in Endwalker, Ahmed will actually narrating Endwalker, or if it's just for the trailer purpose. There's also like on the launch trailers, the English launch trailer is a little bit different than the German one and also the Japanese one. So there's a little bit like, who are these people that are talking? That's my daughter. And in the English version, I think, with one exception, we can actually recognize Fernandia. But the stuff he says, he didn't say it in the German version. In the German version, you can hear the summoning of Zodiark. which I don't think was the German Fernandia. And then there was another voice directly behind it. I'm not sure, either it's Emmett Zack or Elizabeth, I don't know. I couldn't quite make it out. And the Japanese has in that part like 3 different kind of voices, so it's a little bit off, so I'm very interested to see who will actually show up. But I somewhat expect, even though after we are done with the fight, Elizabeth gets sealed somewhere up there, that we will see at least Elizabeth in some form again. Even if it is just the past, but I'm pretty sure he's going to show up again. Alright, while I'm waiting here, I will probably just cut this part to the entrance when it's done. Oh my god, we made it. I just waited literally 14 minutes to get a party. I actually had to switch to DPS because the DPS queue was faster. But I will cut out the wait time. It's not like you will see it.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down. This battle shall be our last. Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! Gleaming steel, light my path! Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Actually, the trick is here just to use the keyboard. I remember when it came out, I was like, oh no, someone didn't make it, and we all died. Dun, 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 dun. So with a keyboard, it's a lot easier.
It cannot be! To me, warriors of light! I am salvation, given form. Mankind's first hero, and his final hope. For victory, I render up my all. Your demise will be our salvation. You still stand? Very well. Be gone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength! Gleaming steel, like my power! Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength! Gleaming steel, light my path! Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed! my duty. No, not yet. Be gone, spawn of shadow! No, I cannot fail. I will not. Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower. This beacon of hope for mankind. Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens. To harness and bind the boundless. Not unlike white auracite. Your ill-begotten power. Obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elizabeth. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiark. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
I concede I may have overexerted myself. Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask. If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memories shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. may it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the Source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
All right. Well, this recording is at least 1.5 hours at this point. It was supposed to be a lot shorter, so I would definitely have to cut some stuff out, particularly the waiting time, and I think I will only leave half of the SOS fight in there. The important bits, you know, where it saves you. And did anyone ever notice that he gets a little bit scotter every 4? Makes me wonder if maybe we will get an AB4 at some point. Would be nice. Yeah, I need a break. That really took a lot longer. I will be right back, and then we are finishing the path.